What's up, everybody? It's your boy Yambo.
It's your boy Dro.
We are the Unlikely Geeks, the sports center for TVs, movies, and video games. And today we got a lot to talk about. We got the Steam machine has come out with the new price, and it is expensive. We have a lot of movies that have been announced. Nicolas Cage is in Call of Duty. There's just a bunch going on right now on the 22nd of June, 2026. This is the Unlikely Geeks. What's up, Joe? How you been, man?
Good. But first, not really good. But first, I want to start this off by so we both had a death in the family, and I say we because Yambo's cousin passed away yesterday during Father's Day, and that was
Right.
like my big brother. So we gonna say rest in peace to that boy Richie. So my condolences goes out to the Pintos and the Yambos and
Yeah, I actually was gonna bring that up after we asked about what you was doing, so that way we don't start off so heavy. But yeah, so my big cousin's big brother, my cousin as well. He passed away yesterday. We found out during the festivities for Father's Day. He was also a father. Um, Over the years, me and him, we were getting a little closer. Like, we were never the closest as we got older, but he would call me first when he wanted to buy a house. He called me first when he wanted to buy a car. He loved Unlikely Geeks. Like, he would talk to me about the show. And so, yeah, dog, that really hurt the family bad. It hurt us. Like, my dad has been real down. My uncle's down. So it brings me down. My cousin, I know, man, I love my cousin to death, both of them, and they're both down, my aunt. So it really hurt, really hit us real bad. And I didn't want to cry on stream, so I made sure to like talk it out and see how I was gonna talk about it here on the stream if we even did. But yeah, no, it's real tough. We don't know, at least I don't personally know what happened. I know
I was there yesterday.
he was at peace, right? He was in his sleep or something, is what I heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's real heavy. So we dedicate this episode to him and everybody, and
Mikey and Bobby and them watch the show, so
right. Yeah, everybody. My uncle's watching, everybody's watching. So I definitely wanted to bring it up. I was gonna, bring it up when it was my turn because I wanted Dro to start off light. But no, it's I appreciate you, bringing it up when you did. Yeah, moving forward, just keeping his name out there, Richie Pinto. He was a big deal out here.
He definitely was an unlikely geek.
He inspired everybody, my cousins, you, me, everything like that. He was the first one of the whole family, right? He came through marriage to this side, but he was still, the ones we looked up to as growing up as kids. So no, it hit heavy, and especially being Father's Day and him being a father and everything. Yeah, it was tough. It put a little bit of a cloud over everything, at least on our side. I know everybody that was my cousins were devastated. Like, it just ruined their day.
I drove straight from Orlando to where Bobby was.
Facts. I mean, I was trying. We were all trying to reach out, but of course, no one could pick up at the time. Everybody's going through their grief. But yeah, no, it's heavy, and it's not something that's gonna get over quick or gonna get through. It's gonna be something that we constantly talking about, and yeah, I'm lost for words, and I'm a talker, so
yeah, the timing was just
it was rough.
crazy.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I love my family. I love all you guys. Yep. Keep your family close. Stay talking to everybody. Don't let nobody go away for too long without reaching out. Because even though me and Richie didn't talk like me and Bobby talk or me and you talk, he always knew when to hit me up, and we would always reconnect at least once or twice a year.
This dude Richie one time, he called me. He's like, "Yo, Dro, man, I mess with your music. Like, you be killing them hooks, but the verses, you gotta work on the verses a little bit."
He said that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Richie always, ever since we was in Georgia, he always like he wanted to be our music manager.
I
When me
know.
and Bobby was popping, like we met like the best guys to meet in Georgia when we was doing the music, and he seen we was like doing some shit, so he wanted to be like our manager. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna take y'all CD to this radio station," and he lost our CD. The one mixtape we had, all the songs that me and Bobby worked on, that boy lost our CD, bro. To this day, it's gone. We had hits on it, but. Ah,
Yeah,
Richie,
man.
bro. Richie couldn't tell Richie nothing, man. He was definitely, like I said, a pioneer. He did what he wanted to. He was a player, like one of the biggest players I ever knew. He didn't play about his clothes. He had 1,000 hats, 1,000 shoes,
His
and
cars, like
his
I.
cars.
So
Like,
underneath this, I'm freezing cold today. But underneath this, I had my JDM. It was like a Nissan or whatever, like a race car. And that's the kind of cars that he likes. So when he called me looking for a car, he's like, "Yo, you sell these?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, I sell Mazda." He's like, "Damn, I wanted to work with you. Peace." He did. He started, and then I don't remember what car he bought, but he bought one for him, his wife. Like,
he got he paid off some BMWs. That's
right, that's
some
what it
nice cars.
was.
Seen them yesterday. He put the Joker on the side of them. I'm
Bro, I'm
like,
telling you,
yo,
he was dope. He
yeah,
is
man.
dope. It's not like it stops. He's gonna live on, and I love that we're doing this here on this episode
Yep.
because we always gonna keep his name out there. It's rough for sure.
Let's just transition
Yeah.
to this news,
I
man.
I don't know how you gonna do that too well. Outside of that,
We transitioning. That's what we're doing.
no, no, no. Let's talk about it a little bit because it was Father's Day. Did you end up doing anything for your pops? I know he's out and about. I know you went straight to Bobby. Uh, anything out there?
My dad's in upstate New York.
Oh,
But
word.
I sent him a little a hat, Puerto Rican hat, with the coquille on it, the Puerto Rican flag, the guitars, and all that shit. Just so he loved clothes, so
My son did the same thing. So for Father's Day for me, he got me a hat that did not fit, so I got to return it and get a bigger hat, because my hat was too small. He's like, "Dad, you were what, a 7.5?" I'm like, "No, I'm a 7 and 5, 8, damn near an 8. Like, you better give me that big boy." So he got me and my dad a hat. He got me this Funko Pop from the Masters of the Universe. What my
mm,
mom got me some slippers. I got my dad some
see,
shirts.
taking him to go see that movie now is something he connected with
No,
now.
I mean, we bought my dad a Masters of the Universe Hot Wheel car because I was like, instead of
Yeah,
just buying a normal Hot Wheel, let's get that. So it was nice. We had everybody came to the house. We ate from some Spanish food truck that was incredible.
yeah,
So we all had mofongo and stuff. So we did our best to have a good day. But when we found out, they didn't want to tell me too soon. When they ended
yeah.
up telling me, everything got a little bit cool, like calmer.
Thanks.
But yeah, no,
Somber.
somber. That's the word. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. But I just wanted to shout out my son, thank my dad,
Oh,
say Happy Father's Day to y'all.
I got a tattoo.
That's what I wanted Joe to talk about first. He got a tattoo. I still haven't even got one yet, but Joe sent me his person's tat. The tat looks really good. Like, the words are even. Every letter is like
Yeah.
the same. Because these are the things I look at. Like, especially with letters, with stars, with palm trees, with faces. Like, I look to see, like, does the E over here match the E and this E? Especially for something like Unlikely Geeks, there are 3 E's. All 3 E's need to look identical. If not, then now I gotta figure something out with my arm and the skin and get a skin
Yo,
replacement.
wait till you see what I'm about to get on the third.
Oh,
Ooh,
more?
yeah.
Oh, Joe's gonna come
I'm
back
excited. I was waiting
2027.
12 years to get these tattoos, bro. So now I got the go ahead from the boss.
You gonna do the
From
Action Bronson and put something on the top of your head?
no, I'm getting this whole sleeve. This whole
Ah, you gotta,
I'm gonna send you a picture of what it is. I don't want to put it online because
yeah,
then somebody gonna steal it. But I'm gonna send you the pictures already drawn up and ready to go. I
yeah.
already put the deposit down.
He's gonna throw panels in there in the small corner right there.
I was just thinking that. Because I do got it's in a part of it, I got some screens, some computer screens, and I got one of those screens I might put the Unlikely Geeks logo in
Dog,
there.
that would be beyond crazy if you did that for real.
I might do
Uh,
that. That's a good idea.
I'm working on I'm working with somebody to get the clothing back up.
Yeah.
because I just finished watching Amazing Circus, the Amazing Digital
Mm,
Circus,
yeah.
and they have a new show that came out last month, and immediately the end credits had them promoting stuffed animals, T-shirts, hats, socks, and I'm like, they just started this series. Nobody knows it, but they're advertising all this gear and stuff because they use that money to 100% go back into the show. So if you want to see in episode 2 and episode 3, the money that you buy all that stuff with goes to pay that show. And I was like, that's genius. That can help us so much if we started really pushing like a t-shirt or a hat or something, and that money comes back to us, then maybe we could do a show in the same damn room. You know what I'm saying? So I thought
I
that
definitely
idea,
like that
I
logo
thought that
you
idea
did
was
for
great.
last week.
That logo, I love that logo so much. I don't want to overuse it, but it also made me think, damn, our Unlikely Geeks logo is plain as hell. Like, I
I like the one you did. It's very very good.
yeah, for sure. I'm like, dang, man, I need our normal logo, which is right in front of me right now. I'm like, this
Yeah.
logo is kind of plain. Like, I need this to some pizzazz. But yeah, now we could get back to the story. You know, now we could get back to the news, which we'll start today with the video games because it's mostly movie news. Um, the biggest video game news actually came out today, and it was that the Steam machine finally announced its price. While everybody was assuming it would be $1,000, everybody was thinking it was going to be, $2,000 with all of the technology in it and how expensive everything costs. Most people were kind of right. Um, it technically was supposed to cost about $750, $800 was what they wanted it to cost. That can't happen with the price of how much, all the graphic cards and things are. So right now, if you wanted a 512 gigabyte, that's the smallest, literally so small that you might be able to fit one Call of Duty game and maybe one other game on that machine. That machine is going to cost you $1,050. And if you think about it, the material that's inside of this Steam machine is going to be equivalent, if not a little bit better, but not even enough for like people who aren't super geeky to understand. It's going to be a little bit better than the PS5 or the Xbox One, Series One, right? So what I think people should do is wait. Honestly, the next one, if you want to pay for the bigger 2 terabyte machine where you can get more than just Call of Duty on there, then that's going to cost you $1,500. Now, who really has $1,500 right now in this economy with the way everything's going? That's
Yeah.
pretty rough, right? I personally, I did apply to get the notification for when it goes on sale to try to buy it. Not saying I had that much money. I'm broke as a joke. Guys, don't come for me. But that will come with 2 terabytes. That will come with the remote. That's a lot of, I think like $500 as well or something. So I lied. The remote cannot cost $500. That remote's $100.
Yeah.
That remote is $99. My bad. I misspoke. But
Yeah.
when you think about it, people are like, oh, you should just buy a PC for that. This is a good PC to have. This is basically a computer. Don't think about it like a Nintendo GameCube. Don't think about it like a PS5. Don't think about it like an Xbox. This is basically a computer. But instead of having to jug around a heavy ass laptop, because there's no gaming laptop that is not like 8 pounds, 10 pounds. My laptop, I think, is like 12 pounds. It's heavy as hell. So you don't have to walk around with that huge machine. You could put it downstairs in your living room like you normally would. You wouldn't want to buy a tower with all of these different things to put downstairs in your entertainment center. Your girl might not like it. It might look ugly there with all the RGB lights. Maybe if it was a bachelor pad, you could get away with it. But I doubt that Dro's wife is going to be like, oh yeah, put that big, computer right there in the front wherever, nah. But this small. So that's the big reason why somebody might want to buy this. But if you have maybe $200-300 more and you're paying $1,500 for this, bro, with $2,000 or $1,700, you could get a really good laptop or PC for that price. I would say do that if you can, but if for sure you have to have everything look aesthetically pleasing, then you might be in the market for the Steam Machine. I kind of want the Steam Machine because I would love to be able to play my PC games downstairs without having to bring this laptop from the podcast room all the way back to the house, all the way back to the front, all the way to when I DJ. Like, I use this laptop for too much stuff. So eventually this laptop's going to fade out. Right now, the best laptop that you could possibly get, like my laptop was the best I could get at the time, cost me, I think it was $4,000. Way too expensive, right? But I use it, so it's worth it. Right now, the equivalent of this same laptop with today's equipment is like $6,000, $8,000. Like, it's beyond. And it's the same, it's the equivalent, right? But it's because how much everything cost. So there's no way I would rather buy a Steam Machine than another super heavy duty laptop like this. But you're not gonna be able to do Photoshop or all of that stuff on this Steam Machine. This is a Steam Machine, right? One thing
think Grand Theft Auto gonna be?
No, well, Grand Theft Auto is not going to be on the PC for the first year. They did talk about, so it's going to be just PlayStation and Xbox. So if you want to have Grand Theft Auto look the best, you want a PlayStation 5 Pro, not the regular PlayStation 5, but the PS5 Pro. That's where you're going to get the best looking GTA. I'm not going to get the Pro. It just is what it is. But I did want to say that I bought a Peloton bike, right? I bought it over the weekend. I'm able to add Steam remote play on the Peloton bike. So literally today, I was, doing my bicycle, trying to set up how to play the game. Now, it didn't work because for some reason my internet connection was laggy. So I didn't do it, but I was watching YouTube on the Peloton. And I can't, bro. That Peloton's hard. Like my knees, my cartilage on my knees, bro, it hurt after 5 minutes. So I did like 4 sessions of 5 minutes because I couldn't do it. I had to relax for like half an hour in between because it really hurt.
Yeah, Peloton's not made for big people. I had to send it back. When I needed to rest, I couldn't rest. That seat was too skinny for me. I don't put a cruiser seat on that motherfucker.
The seat is small. The seat is really high the way I had it because it was too low at first.
Yeah.
And then I haven't found a perfect spot.
I gotta say, they built it like that so you stay up and you get it. They don't want you resting for too long.
The feet, my shoes that I had, they're locked in there because I don't know how to remove them. So I have to sit down, try to fit my feet into the spot because I don't know how to remove the shoe from the thing.
You gotta feel like you break it. That's how it come off.
Nah. But yeah, so no, I don't get it. But so the Steam Machine, the Steam Machine is gonna cost you at least $1,000, over $1,000, probably 1,100 with taxes, whatever. So is it worth it? Is it not? Right now, I don't think it will be worth it. My name is in the wish list, so I can have more time to think about if I want to buy it or not. But I already have all the systems, so I don't think it's worth it right now. The Project Helix, which is what Xbox is doing, that's going to be exactly like the Steam Machine. If this is going to cost $1,500, what the hell is the Project Helix going to cost? They either got to undercut it and be $1,200, or if they go $2,000 for what it's actually worth, I don't know. But they're not going to make their money back on that Project Helix. I can tell you that right now. Market, we could come back and talk about it when they announce the price, but there's no way that they're going to sell that console, the Project Helix, for a profit. It's going to be a loss leader because they have to undercut the Steam Machine, and they also, have to bring back the goodwill and sell the product.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Xbox.
Yeah, bro, it's happening. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about that in a little bit because that goes to one of the topics that we have today. The next topic, and I'm taking lead here because Joe's gonna take lead for the movie stuff. So I wanted to talk about that Mudang 2 Hearts, a video game that nobody here probably remembers, but when we saw it, we liked it. We freaked out about it, and it is now probably canceled. And let me find it here. The reason why I say it's canceled is because the studio went out of business, and it's a Korean studio. They were making a video game that was pretty much, um, it was pretty much uh, Metal Gear Solid, Ghost
Yeah.
Recon.
Yep.
It was it was Korean. It was Splinter Cell. It was freaking awesome. And if you're watching this on vertical, I didn't set this up right for vertical, so my apologies there. But the the game was gonna look crazy. Beautiful graphics. You were gonna be third person shooting in one side, and then the other side you're playing as a girl trying to escape. In the way it was kind of playing like Resident Evil 9, where you played as the girl and then you played as Leon. I wish there was something here. So look how beautiful the game was gonna look. And for it to get canceled, there's so many video games right now that have been announced last year that are getting canceled. Why they're getting canceled? Because people, one, can't afford to build the game. They can't afford to buy the game. It's
Mm.
it's just hard to make video games. We
Yeah,
talked
they said they
about,
went bankrupt, so with no money, they
yeah.
can't do it.
We talked about the Chinese game that had the famous actor in it like a couple weeks ago that was kind of supposed to be like Yakuza and like a dragon, and that got canceled, or that's possibly getting canceled. There's so many video games right now that are just gone, and this was one of them that when I saw it, bro, I was like, oh, we in. Like, I'm gonna buy this day one type game.
That look good.
It looked great, and now it ain't happening. So
Past tense.
past tense. I'm sad. I'm sad as hell about this, bro. Look how dope that looked. I don't know, but anyways,
Was it gonna be like? Was it gonna be like a? Is it a triple A game?
no. Well, it was gonna be made by a company that obviously didn't have enough money for it. Um, whoops. It was
So
gonna
it's
be.
gonna be one of them like low key hitters.
It was gonna be. It was gonna be Crimson Desert for 2027 or 2026. It was gonna be Crimson Desert. It was gonna be a game that you probably didn't look forward to, but when it came out, was gonna take over. And now
Mm,
it's not gonna do that.
dang.
So,
So they're not releasing it at all. They just worked on it and then they didn't finish it.
and that's what happens with a lot of games. There's a lot of video games. You'll be surprised with the stories of video games that are halfway made or 90% made and then get dropped. They ran out of money. There's nothing they can do. But there's been games that have gone 90%. I mean, freaking The Last of Us multiplayer game, Factions, that was damn near done. And then Bungie came in and said, no, you're not making that. That game's not going to be good. And they canceled it. So it happens a lot.
Hey, I'm down.
Shameful. Uh, this last story before we transition into full movies is kind of like a movie story, but the live action Sea of Thieves movie is coming out. Destin Daniel Cretton is set to produce. Dro, do you know where he's from?
Yeah, he's doing Spider-Man Brand New Day. He did Shang-Chi. Yeah, he's really good.
And it's really crazy because one, that game, you know, Sea of Thieves came out so long ago and has been constantly getting updated. This is one of the live service games that actually worked. It's like Fortnite
That's the one
in a
with the
way.
pirate bowl. Pirate
Yeah,
bowls, right?
the pirate, and it's made by Rare. Rare was making Donkey Kong Country. They made Banjo Kazooie. All these games on the Nintendo 64. Then when they went and got bought out by Xbox, they started making the Kinect. So they're the ones who made a lot of the Kinect games and things like that with the motion control. And they were looking like they were going out of business. Then all of a sudden, one of their Hail Marys was this game. And when it came out, it wasn't good. And then they started to give updates after update. I think they're on update 20 or update 21. And now it's a big deal. Now they're getting a movie. So it's a pirate movie.
The thing about yeah, it's good. With the thing with Destin Britton, he does a lot of good like close up, hand to hand combat action set pieces. So I'm excited to see a lot of close up visuals on the boats, people jumping off the ship, maybe dodging a cannonball, uh, you know, swinging on a rope, sword fighting. I can see him doing a really good job at. Sea of Thieves.
So it's live action. Do you think it's going to be more Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean? I don't know. What do you guys say?
But
Um,
does Sea of Thieves have a story mode, or is it more like a multiplayer?
it's a full multiplayer MMO game. There is a story to it. I don't know what the story is because I never really played the game,
Yeah.
but there is a story.
So if he wants to go by the story, then yeah, it could definitely be the next Pirates, because I don't think they're doing another Pirates for a minute.
I thought they announced something with Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yeah, they
but
got some little news swimming around, no pun intended.
but this comes with the announcement that basically Xbox is getting into film and TV, right? So it's
Mhm.
not just Sea of Thieves. They've already done Fallout. They've already done um what's the other one? They got the Call of Duty movie that they announced. They got Fallout Shelters, which is going to be a reality show that they're doing. They got the Gears of War animated show. They got the Gears of War movie that they're going to announce, which we'll talk about in a second. They got the Grounded animated TV show. Minecraft was the one I was thinking. They're coming out with Minecraft too.
Minecraft Squared.
Yeah, exactly. And then Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein, if you guys don't remember, that's the one where Germany wins World War II, right? And how that changes the world and how everything happens there. But this Gears of War movie, I want to talk about real quick because they just announced today as well that the movie is going to be based on it's like a prequel. It's based on them meeting each other, Marcus and Dom and everybody.
So
Go
it
ahead.
says David Leitch Light's Gears of War movie will follow the origin story of Delta Squad as they begin to wage a war for survival against the Locusts. It's coming on Netflix.
Right. One, I mean, we talked about it ad nauseum. I hate
Yep.
Netflix. I'm not a fan of Netflix production. I'm not a fan of how they handle the
Promotion.
films. I'm not a fan of how they cancel their shows after one season, which we'll talk about later on today as well. So I'm not super excited about this, but also what I read was that it was kind of like E-Day, where I'm like, why would you make E-Day and then the movie so similar?
That's
But
what the
then
same conversation we had with 007. It's like y'all doing the young 007 and then y'all do the game.
yeah, but they haven't announced nothing movie wise for the 007, young 007. But the game did so well, I can see them doing a movie. But right now, if they're doing both E-Day and then like a early war thing, or is what you're saying, because your article sounded a little different than what I read. Your article is saying that they're basically taking the first game and doing it. The first game was like 15 years in. So if E-Day is if E-Day is 15 years before the first game, and then the first game was 15 years, is this going to take place in that middle 15 years? Because then that makes kind of sense. I would like that. Instead of E-Day is just the before, or the first year one. The other 14 years we may not know. If the movie takes place in those first 14 years, I like it. If the movie has anything to do with the game, the first game, or it's just like E-Day, I don't like it as much. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I still don't know what to think. They haven't announced anybody for the movies yet that that they're casted. It could be what's Aquaman's name that he just dropped out of?
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa. He just dropped out of Hell Divers. He just dropped out of Hell Divers. Maybe it was because he wanted to go to this. But Xbox movie and TV is now its own thing. There's also rumors that, and this is a rumor that is a rumor that I haven't been able to verify anywhere else. But the start of people talking that Microsoft is trying to sell Xbox just outright. We don't want anything to do with it no more because y'all are losing us money. So if Microsoft sells Xbox and Xbox is already thinking ahead, like, oh, Microsoft is getting rid of us, let's branch out to movies and TVs to give us a little bit more reason for someone to purchase us. Right?
Yeah.
And if they go for sale, bro, anyone could buy them. They already got a partnership with Netflix. Netflix will buy Xbox, would be horrible. You have PlayStation. What if PlayStation bought Xbox? That would be crazy. Nintendo could buy Xbox. Anybody could buy it. Universal. That would be intense. But
Elon Musk.
Elon, yeah, he could easily buy it. Like, yo, sprinkle some of my $1 trillion and I could buy everything. But I just hope that it's not Netflix that buys them. And I hope it's just a rumor because Microsoft just staying with Windows and Microsoft phones and stuff like that. That's crazy because I can't imagine Microsoft without Xbox and Xbox without Microsoft.
Damn.
Damn is right. Now, Dro, take over because I've been talking for 30 minutes and I need some water.
Yeah, so we're gonna start off with Curry Barker, the sensation that did Obsession, which is going crazy. My sister just went to see it last night. It's still making 20 million every week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going crazy. So Curry Barker has officially signed a rich 8-figure deal with Universal and Blumhouse and Atomic Monster to write, produce, and direct his third original horror feature. The project was purchased based on a pitch made to Universal executives, and plot details are currently being kept under wraps. The massive deal arrives on the heels of the box office phenomenon Obsession, which Barker independently wrote, directed, and starred in. The film became a runaway generational success and grossed nearly $300 million worldwide on a micro budget. Um, the agreement solidifies his relationship with the studios, which are already backing his upcoming supernatural project, Anything But Ghosts. So I had to look up Anything But Ghosts. I was like, okay, this is his second film he's going to come out with.
Mm-hmm.
So Anything But Ghosts is an upcoming supernatural horror comedy written, directed by Curry Barker himself, alongside his longtime creative collaborator Cooper Tomlinson. The plot: the story follows two fake paranormal investigators running a fraudulent business who find themselves completely out of their depth when they encounter actual hostile ghosts. Barker portrays a character named Mouse. Strikingly, Barker confirmed that the film is set within the same fictional universe as his smash hit directional debut, Obsession. It will feature direct references to the aftermath of the movie's ending. And
Yeah.
that was going to have Aaron Paul, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah. Have you seen his YouTube channel by chance,
No,
Corey?
no.
So if you haven't seen any of his stuff, he's been on YouTube for years. He did
Yeah.
comedy stuff with his friends. He did short films with his friends. He did horror movies that he just released, a whole hour long movie on YouTube. If you follow that's underscore a underscore bad underscore idea. So that's a bad idea. That's the name of his production, YouTube channel. He has some really funny stuff. I've been following him since I saw Obsession, and I haven't watched everything because there's a lot, and some of them are really really cheesy. The comedy is really cheesy. The production is really good though. Like I'm shocked how he had all of this stuff even back then. You know, he has
And he's
570 videos.
he's gonna maximize it. Like you said, the executives like what he's doing, and he's connecting these movies in one universe. So he's like, all right, MCU's not gonna have their own universe. Jordan Peele's not gonna have his own universe. I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna get in that as well. So throw more money at me so we can connections and
Yeah,
all that type of lore and stuff like that.
the movie that got him the buzz enough to make Obsession was a movie called Milk and Cereal. And
I heard
so,
about that
yeah, you could check that one out on his YouTube channel. And I'm plugging him as if he's my friend or something. But
one. Yeah.
it's it's just a lot. Like that's inspiring as hell because he started off making skits in the kitchen with his homeboy, the same homeboy that's in Obsession, the best friend, not the main
Yeah.
character, but the best friend. That's his ride or die. Like they do everything together. So the fact that he brought his boy into the biggest movie of the year and made him a main character, like that's the kind of that's the kind of stuff I want to do. Like I think it's so cool. I'm inspired by all of that, and then everything that happened with amazing digital circus and everything going on with all this other stuff. I just love this transition from people starting where we're at to then getting to where they're at. I
Yeah,
got some ideas.
like you said, we shouting them out like we know them, but at the same time, it's like we like the creatives. We like those actual, like he's doing it all himself. Well, not all himself, but it's his brainchild. He's bringing it to the big screen, and it's doing good. Obsession was really well, did really well, and it's breaking records. And with with these horror movies, they doing something different these days. The horror movies didn't make that much money back in the day. Now the horror movies are the top, like creme de la creme. Besides, the superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Right now, all these horror movies are going crazy in the box office. So they're gonna throw out the movie executives see what's happening, and of course they're gonna ride the wave. Let's ride the wave to the bank. That's what they do.
Yeah, between video game movies and horror movies, that's really
Facts.
what's saving the movie theaters, like going to the actual theater to watch. So super cool. The other movie guy that he dipped his toe into horror, but he's not fully horror yet. Ryan Coogler and Proximity Media signed a deal with Netflix. Now I say that as a joke because, of course, I'm not excited about that. That's not the best news for me, but he's going to develop shows for the streaming platform, and I think
Yeah.
it's dope. Again, started from where he started with Fruitvale Station, and he was a football player in college, going to theater school. Like I know his story because it is inspiring as well. Like I love the behind the scenes of all these like top new directors and actors, and even the old school ones. I read, and watch all of that stuff. So seeing this is really cool. What's funny to me is that Ryan Coogler was announced that he went to Netflix, and the very next day, Quinta Brunson, who is the lady who created Abbott Elementary and came from BuzzFeed, she signed a deal with Disney for the same amount of time to work with them fully, which she's already been working with them because she's on ABC with Abbott Elementary. But in my head, I pictured it as, oh, all right, we save all that money with Ryan because Disney had Marvel and Ryan Coogler, like that was his guy. And they're like, we're gonna save all this money. Let's give it to her because she got the bag and now she could continue all her stuff. And she's doing the Betty Boop movie soon, which
Yeah.
a lot of people were,
So
talking about that.
so Ryan Coogler and his proximity
Media.
company, they had a 5-year deal. And if the 5-year deal is up, I think this year. Ryan Coogler still has Disney projects that they're gonna fulfill. So they didn't like, diss him because he did so good with them. So Disney don't, don't hate on him. So they still letting him finish whatever projects he had lined up with Disney. We don't know what those are, but at least they're giving him the chance to have those features on Disney Plus when they're ready to drop.
I don't even think that's a good thing on Disney side. I think that's a good thing on Netflix side because Netflix could have easily said, no, cut that off. But Netflix said, all right, you know what? In this contract, we're going to have you for 5 years, but also finish what you're doing there because I'm sure that whatever you're doing there is going to give us more buzz over here. Versus Disney's probably freaking out. Like he could have easily said, no Wakanda 2, or no Black Panther
Yeah.
3. Or he could have said, well, he did Ironheart or whatever. So he could have easily said, bump it, I'm out of here. And Disney would have been at a loss. So it's not really Disney. We're not really bigging up Disney for being cool about it. It's really Netflix that we got to be bigging up to being like, yo, you're going to allow the guy you just dropped the bag on to still work with those guys and give them extra promo. But really, it's not a double-edged sword because that's a bad thing, but like it's the good version of whatever that is because they're getting the benefit of, oh, he's going to do his last film with Disney and then he's going to turn right back around and whatever animated show he's doing with us is going to be the next thing to pop off. So I think Netflix did the right thing. Disney, I think, dropped the bag, not in a good way because he was the bag. Like they should have tried to buy him. He did so much for them. Like why would you let him go? Why would you not renew that contract? So
Yeah, he probably is not gonna be involved with the reboot of the MCU, so he probably letting go of the whole Black Panther thing.
yep.
Especially if they're gonna find somebody else and go a different creative way. So if it was just the Black Panther stuff he was holding on to, if Kevin Feige and them was like, "Yo, we're gonna do this storyline," and he probably wasn't digging it, that's probably what gave him that whole like, "Well, I'm gonna take this Netflix deal, but I still have these 2 or 3 cartoons or whatever movies." Y'all can have. It's like when Drake just dropped those 3 albums because he wants to get off his deal. He's like, here, y'all can take these 3 albums. I'm still gonna make hits because I still want to be on the charts. You know what I'm saying? It's still in my name. So let me give y'all these 2 little Disney movies. Them things gonna be so good that when I go to Netflix gonna turn up because guess what? I just dropped them 2 hard ass shows or movies, whatever he does, and now I'm over here at Netflix. So everybody's gonna go to Netflix because of Ryan Coogler. So no, I agree with you saying.
Yeah.
So
I think that they are
Ryan
going to
Coogler himself
recast.
cannot just not give Disney something that's not good. go ahead, do a good ass movie, just so when you go do transition to Netflix, people still have that good taste in your mouth. Don't drop no half ass.
Right. Hopefully he doesn't do that. But also,
Yeah,
I do think they're gonna recast Black Panther, and I
they
think
definitely, yeah,
and I
yeah,
think that he was like, you know what? Out of respect, I only want to
yeah,
do. I'm gonna leave
yep,
now, so that way I'm not attached to the new Black Panther. Let them do it all brand new.
yep,
That makes a
yep.
lot of sense to me. So, if you think about it that way, then yeah, it will make sense for him to remove himself from Disney, at least for the next 5 6 years. And then if he wants to go back after and do something different with Disney, he can. But to remove himself because they're going to recast, redo everything, reboot, in a
Rebooting it.
way. So yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
he likes to work. He likes to work with his people. You know what I'm saying? His filmographer, writers, his stars, and
Michael
what's
B. Jordan.
oh man, Michael B. Jordan, and then homeboy passed away. He's not there no more. So yeah, he's just gonna cut ties as best as he can.
Hmm.
So moving on to our next topic, we're gonna talk about something that Yambo's very excited about. Obviously, he's been sending me multiple messages about it. James
he like
James
shut,
Murray.
he like shut up about it, Yambo. I know. I got the news already, bro.
He was like, make sure it's on there today. James Murray from Impractical
I don't
Jokers
think his name was
is coming out.
James. Is it James?
Yeah, yeah, James Murray. I did my research.
James Murray. I didn't know his name was James, bro. I thought
They
his
just
name was
call
something
him
else.
Murray. He's like,
That's
I call you Yambo. I don't nobody know your name as Chris.
yo. For I didn't know his name was James.
They'd be like, who the hell is Chris? But yeah, James Murray is dropping a movie called Don't Move, and it's based off his novel that he co-wrote with his homeboy. I got the news right
He wrote a
here.
movie. He wrote a book.
Yeah, so it's based off the book Don't Move.
Hold on, hold on, hold
Don't
on,
Move.
hold on, hold on. Because they don't know who James Murray is. James Murray is the guy who left the
Practical
Impractical
Jokers.
Jokers. Like there were five of
No,
them.
no,
Like he's not the guy who
no,
left.
no.
Who
James
left?
Murray's the bald guy that they always making fun of.
So he stayed.
They still, yeah, he stayed.
I thought the
He's still
bald
on
guy
there.
left.
No,
Who
he's on there. It's
left?
the older guy.
Hold up,
The
man.
older guy. I think it's John
Who
or
left the
Joe.
Who
Joe?
left
Joe.
Impractical Jokers?
No, it ain't James Murray.
Joe Gatto left.
Yeah, Joe. And he was
Mm,
my favorite. Joe was my favorite.
yeah.
Um,
Okay.
but yeah, so James Murray, the bald one, the goofy bald one, he wrote a book with Darren Waremouth. So it says Don't Move is a 2020 horror novel by James S. Murray and Darren Waremouth about a group of campers stranded in West Virginia Canyon who are hunted by a giant prehistoric spider that hunts by sensing vibrations, forcing them to stay perfectly still to survive. The story follows a grieving widow, Megan Forrester, as she joins the church group's camping trip, which goes horribly wrong, leading them to the creature's territory where they must follow the book's title directive to avoid being killed, which is don't move.
I'm not watching this
Um,
movie now.
the thing that Yambo gonna watch it
I'm
because
not
it
watching
has
it.
Russ in it and it has T-Pain in it.
I listen. I was excited because it had Russ, the rapper, and T Pain, the entertainer. But I don't like spiders. I'm not. If listen, my very first stream on Unlikely Geeks was we playing Grounded 2. I quit the game within like 30 minutes when the big ass spider came through. I don't
Yeah.
like spiders. So why this movie's based on the spider being a bad guy, like the main bad guy, a big ass spider, bro? T Pain can have
So
it,
it's basically Don't Breathe,
right?
but it's called.
Yeah, and that's what I thought at first. I thought it was a sequel to Don't Breathe, but then you want to tell me about a spider. Um, I'm not excited about that whatsoever. No,
I'm I'm a little excited, like a little. I'm gonna say a little bubbly. I'm a little bubbly about it because a lot of these horror directors and filmmakers they have past what's that past experience with comedy. Like the guy that did Weapons. We watched Weapons, right? There was a lot of giggles and laughs in that movie.
mm-hmm.
A lot of tension giggles. A lot of
Obsession
se-
did the same thing.
Obsession did the same thing. So, given, oh, and then we got Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele does his thing. Um, so I give James Murray the benefit of the doubt. I give T-Pain the benefit of the doubt because that's a Florida boy, and I give Russ the benefit of the doubt because that's one of your favorite rappers.
He's really good.
I don't really. The so
But
let's see when the
also,
movie comes out.
also, Russ don't like what I'm about to say, but I believe
Yeah.
he's more of an R&B singer than a rapper. So when he's like, "Yo, they let me get into rap game. They let me get into the rap game," I feel like he sings a lot more. He sings as much as even more than Drake.
Well, he definitely not gonna like me after I say this. Now he's more of a fucking social media personality
Really,
than
bro?
he is as R&B. Bro, I see him more on social
I
media talking
don't.
about if I was you guys, I would do it like this. I would drop a he keeps saying the same, they keep asking this dude the same question, and he got multiple videos. Yo, I would drop a single
Every
two
week.
singles every month.
Yeah.
Bro, he's
That's
doing the same
I want
interview.
I want Dro to drop 2 singles every month. I have both Russ books behind me. I read them front to back. I want to be Dro's manager. I want him to drop twice a month. I listen, whatever. Well, that's besides the point. But I'm reading the reviews for the movie. I mean, for the book, Don't Move, and they are saying that it is a bold page turner that will keep you at the edge of your seat, and from the very first chapter to its terrifying end. So I imagine that T-Pain and Russ do not make it out this movie. Just gonna put that out there.
Mm,
What's wrong?
none, not yeah, just thinking about the spider and
Yeah, I don't want a
man,
movie.
I hope it's a good movie, bro.
I hope that I don't see the spider that much. Like all the eyes, I could just imagine a scene where like the eyes just pop out as 1, 2, 7, 12, 15, 90, 100. I don't want to see that. No, that's
So they had a convention, a movie festival conference thing today. I couldn't find the name. I seen it earlier this morning. I couldn't find it, but they released a lot of news about a lot of movies and TV shows that's coming out. So we got a little list for you guys right now, just to weigh in on a couple of these and how y'all feeling about it, and also Yambo and my weigh-ins as well. So the biggest one that dropped that I was most excited for when Yambo let me know was Ice Cube and Nia Long is coming back for the third movie of their Are We There Yet? And this one's gonna be called Are They Gone Yet? How you feeling about this? I'm excited. I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying. I told Yambo we had a conversation in my hood, and I guess in his hood as well. It's a hood
we
classic.
from the
Y'all
same
know
hood. We went to school together. Like, we from the same place.
no, definitely not the same hood. Definitely not the
We
same hood.
went to school together.
We went to the same school. We ain't ride the same bus. I definitely went to the same bus.
That's
Oh,
true.
but definitely, are we there yet? Man, oh, I love that movie, bro. The bobblehead, the train part, them doing the little Home Alone stuff for the first boyfriend that tried to go on a date with the mom. Then you had the second one that had sister's little
Yeah.
brother in it. They had the cabin. He was fighting a raccoon, and bro, those movies, I love those movies, bro. So
You didn't say what this movie is about. The synopsis that they announced what the movie was about. This
go ahead.
movie this movie is about both the children, one of the children. I don't remember if it's 2 or 1, but they have children. So now it's about their grandkids.
Yeah,
We are that old that the Are We There Yet kids have kids. I mean, I got a kid, so
yes.
I get it. But but dang, bro, we old because they got kids. Now are they gone yet? Because of course it's probably gonna be, the kids are living with Ice Cube, and it's like, yo, when they leaving? Like they got rambunctious little twins or whatever, who knows? But they're all over the house causing a
Yeah,
ruckus, and then
yeah.
he
Ice Cube's retired now, and he living with the
and he
yeah,
wants to
man.
get them out of there, but at the end of the movie, they're gonna move, and then he gonna be real sad about it. He gonna be like, "Damn, I wish you guys stayed."
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But what I love about these movies is that it is universal. Dro likes to think of it as a hood movie, but I don't consider it hood movie. I think Waist Deep is like a hood movie. Boys in the Hood, it has hood in the title. Like those are hood movies, and they got hood comedies too. Don't Be a
yeah,
Menace, whatever. But like this is universal, and I think that's what made Ice Cube break out, was that he started doing movies that weren't hood movies. They were just movies, and this was one of those movies. Did you watch the show? like on BET. We had Terry Crews in it.
Yes.
That
Yes, Ice Cube was like
executive
in
producer.
prison.
Was
He
he?
was in prison. He
I
was
didn't
like
know
the
that.
uncle. He just got out of prison. He was always showing up. He was like bro man from the fifth floor and Martin. He would just show up randomly and
But hold on. So then
funny
that
shit.
show is not canon with the movie.
No,
Okay, bro,
definitely
because
not.
you scared me. I didn't know that connection. I did.
Ice Cube would come in like the tough guy, like he was like the tough uncle, and like I just got out of prison.
I
What's
do remember.
happening? Like,
Yeah, I remember now.
yeah,
But you had me there.
yeah,
I was scared for a second because I was like, how they gonna bring that back into this movie? Like he came back from jail and now he got kids and kids and kids. But yeah, that's gonna be real exciting. I can't wait to bring my son to that. And the cool thing is, I love when movies come back that are like this because the week or two before the movie releases, I'm gonna watch those movies with my son. So like he's gonna go in there already seeing 1 and 2, but I'm gonna wait a little bit so he doesn't say, "Oh, I forgot. I don't remember." Nah, bro, we're gonna watch these 2 movies before we go see that movie, and it's gonna be cool.
yeah. Ice Cube had those spinner rims. I remember he had that the expedition with the spinners on it. They had the chain that did the spinner on it too. Oh man, yeah, that was good. What is the thing with Ice Cube in Chicago? Because he did the shop, and that's in Chicago too.
Yeah,
And this was in Chicago. What is it with him in Chicago?
I think he fit. I don't. I can't speak for him. I don't know, but
Uh,
I figured that a lot of stuff is already in New York. You don't want to do New York
yeah,
again, and then he's
facts,
from California, but he don't want to be known
yeah,
and pigeonholed as a California guy. So
facts.
he don't want to be any California movie. Let's call Ice Cube. No, let's do something different. What's different? Or Chicago. What else is different? Miami's not even that different no more because that's popping like it is with
Yeah,
So I think that's probably why that was the one big city that probably doesn't get used as much in these movies. Detroit probably would have been another one of his movies that he thought about. I'm sure.
mhm.
Yeah.
So one of the other movies was the Tom and Jerry is getting a movie, and I heard it's supposed to be almost like the animated La La Land. What do you
Which
think about that?
is crazy. It says the film follows Tom and Jerry as they're both adopted by a couple. The cat and the mouse then launch a campaign to destroy each other and the couple's relationship. And it plays like La La Land. Uh, I don't remember much about La La Land, the movie, to be quite honest with you. I feel like I saw it, but I'm not a musical guy unless it's Pitch Perfect or the Pentatonics or whatever they got going on. But I'm not a huge
Yeah,
musical person. Um, what else? So I don't really have too much to say about its connection to La La Land. My question is this going to be a sequel to the Tom and Jerry movie that came out a couple years back during COVID, where they had T-Pain be the voice of Tom while remember that when he was playing the piano?
oh,
Yeah,
I
bro.
didn't watch it. No, I
You
didn't
got to
watch it.
watch it. So Tom starts playing the piano and then all of a sudden he starts singing and it's T-Pain that voiced it and it was funny. But I wonder if it's a sequel to that because it probably isn't, honestly, because when they did the Warner Brothers buyout with Discovery and all that, they canceled all these movies like the Acme whatever. So I'm sure they threw that out and they're just going to reboot it completely. So I don't know what to expect. Being that it's a musical is weird because Tom and Jerry don't talk. So
Yeah, the only time they would talk is when they're yelling. Ah,
yeah,
that's about it.
they make noises.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how they'll do that unless they give them some magic spell or potion or
Unless they
fairy
bring the
dust.
dog and the rooster. The rooster and the dog, the only one that talked in the damn show.
Hmm.
Um,
So we'll
but
see.
talking about cartoon movies, Warner Brothers has announced the sequel of the Powerpuff Girls movie. It's gonna be developed by Warner Brothers. It doesn't have a plot right now, but it is announced to be coming out in 2027. But like I said, it's the sequel to the original 2002. So at least we got something to go back to watch before this one comes out.
So they already have tried to reboot Powerpuff Girls for the CW. This was going to be around the same time that they had the Arrowverse. They had
The Bad
uh
Girl movie got canceled. The Powerpuff Girl show got canceled. Whole bunch of stuff got thrown in the trash. That was already
yes,
filmed.
yes, but also I don't think that was the reason why this show got canceled. This was supposed to be like Riverdale,
Yeah.
right? But for the CW, and I think it got canceled because it sucked. It leaked. So if you ever want to watch
Hmm.
the pilot episode of Powerpuff Girls, You could probably see it somewhere if it hasn't been taken down, but it was bad. It was like
Yeah.
all the girls are in high school. They're talking about boyfriends and girlfriends and getting freaky and doing drugs and Buttercup is like a party animal and a drug head, and you got Bubbles, who's like the one who's never been touched by a boy but also likes all the boys, and all this kind of stuff. It was
Yumbo
it was a
watched it.
mess.
I can't tell.
Hell
Yumbo
yeah.
definitely watched.
Hell yeah, I watched it. Because one, it had all the three girls, the stars of the show were like three really famous actresses that were all like, why wouldn't I watch this? They're all three here. Duh. But but
Yumbo is a monster, bro.
come on now. So but yeah, so they canceled that. All of them, bro. They was, I mean, Bubbles was the girl from, I think she was on Disney back when we were kids, that she played like twins. Like I don't know. Dove Cameron is the name of the girl.
Yeah,
I remember that, but I don't.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember.
That boy reached the back of his brain, said Dove Cameron. God,
that's the name of the girl. But yeah, so who knows what this is gonna be? Oh, also Mojo Jojo was a child, and so Mojo was the father and Jojo was a child. So Mojo Jojo wasn't a monkey. The show was bad. So who knows what they're gonna do with this? They're trying to reboot it again. It's probably gonna be a mess, or it could be just like Masters of the Universe, something I wasn't excited about, and it turned out to be pretty damn cool. So we'll just have to wait and see.
So the last one we're gonna have on this list that I'm excited for, Illumination has an upcoming original animated rom-com named Not Alone. It will hit theaters April 16th, 2027. The film pairs Timothée Chalamet as an introverted rocket mechanic and Selena Gomez as a brilliant astrobotanist. The story follows the pair as they team up for a rocket launch and end up hiding 3 tiny runaway aliens. That looks dope. The picture I sent Yambo looks very cool. The little aliens look super funny. I looked up the voice actors for this thing, and all 3 of the people, me and you do not know who they are. They're definitely. I looked up the credits, bro. Trust me, I did my research. Yeah, they just brand new people. Timothée Chalamet and Selena Gomez. Illumination. They do good.
They do good. They don't do great. So the Illumination stories are never that. The Mario 1 and 2, those stories were not that good. If you think about all of the Minion stuff, the Minion stories are not that good. It's just funny. The Minion, it's just random, bro. They're not good when it comes to like upper echelon when you're thinking of.
I mean, it's not Pixar.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying.
You can't Minions ain't a good movie to watch.
They're funny to watch, but they're like brain rot movies. Shut up, bro.
That's all I'm for. You know,
nah.
Hoppers was a great movie. The story wasn't that good.
The story, no, the story of Hoppers was better than Minions 1 through 7. What you talking about?
Yo. All right, before we still talking about Minions. You know, they said that it's gonna be a 15-minute segment in this new Minions where they are only talking Minionese. And that's what they call it. They call it Minionese, bro. I'm gonna die for 15 minutes in that movie. I'm gonna have a heart attack.
And but I'm telling you, that does not make a good movie. That makes a funny scene. That's what I'm saying. They're good. They're beautiful movies, beautiful animation, whatever. The animation of these characters that you're talking about, that don't look that good, to be quite honest with you, bro.
That looks hilarious.
They're 2D little colorful guys. This ain't nope.
Y'all both gonna love it, bro. It got Selena Gomez in it.
I'm gonna love it because it has Selena Gomez, but I'm not gonna love it because it has Timothée Chalamet, and I'm not the biggest fan of Timothée Chalamet. You know this.
Oh my god.
You know this, man. You know this, man.
You didn't like the ping pong?
No, not that much. I did watch it. Oh no, I watched the heck out of it. My reviews on Realtors Review. Go check that out. The movie was good. I gave it a good score, but it was not.
That boy was a play. Yeah, the boy was a player in that movie. I don't know how you didn't like it.
It was not as hype as they said it would be. No, I don't like Dune that much. I didn't like him as whatever person that he was. I'm not into the Dune like that. I'm not into the sci-fi. Bro, don't act surprised. Why are you acting brand new like we haven't been 39 episodes deep? Like I haven't known you since we was like 11 years old. Like, what are you talking about?
Yo, Yambo needs to see these movies at noon. You know this dude got a ticket to go see the Odyssey at 10 o'clock at night. He not finna watch that movie, and then he finna be like, "Oh, I like
No,
Odyssey,"
there's
because
no
I
way.
slept.
I'm gonna love Odyssey.
Cancel that fucking ticket. You not finna watch it.
I'm a busy man. I do a lot of stuff. I'm
about
tired.
that shit. He sent me his movie tickets, and the first thing I seen was 10 p.m.
It's
Yambo.
only time I can do it. And it's a
That
3-hour
movie
movie.
3 hours long.
It's the only time it's the only
like,
thing.
bro, I woke up at the end.
I woke up when
good.
they came in with the Trojan horse. Somebody got blown up. Like, yeah, whatever.
Yo.
But no, I don't know. This movie.
Yo, ask Yambo his opinion about a movie if he watched it in the afternoon. If it was at nighttime, don't ask him.
No, you made me forget what I'm about to say about Not Alone. What people are saying is that, they're being real in your face with it. Not alone about aliens. They're letting us know the government is telling us that we are not alone and aliens are real and aliens are here. We are not alone. You get it, put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, look, I found a new plot. It says, when Joe and Fran are brought together to prepare for the inaugural launch of this revolutionary rocket, they are immediate sparks, but neither is particularly adept at romance. Life becomes more complicated when 3 aliens, tiny, unruly, and adorable, take refuge in Joe's home. Dunk and Welly, Dunk, Welly, and Sherm. Okay, Dunk, Welly, and Sherm is their name. So Dunk, Welly, and Sherm are on the interplanetary run. These are big words. Interplanetary run from a zealous yet inept officer of the law named Xandro. The aliens determined that Fran's rocket could provide their means of getting back home to safety. So these two got this couple that getting to know each other, find these aliens. They trying to keep them away. E.T. It's E.T. bro. They trying to keep them away. It's Disclosure Day all over again.
Well, another movie that was, no, I was playing. That movie was pretty good, but it wasn't again the biggest deal in the world.
Yambo didn't fall asleep with Disclosure Day. I made sure. How many times I tapped your arm? I was like, Yambo, what the fuck up?
I was awake the whole time. There was never a time where I was gonna go to sleep during that movie.
Hey, Yambo got comfortable. He leaned back to the left. I said, bro, he better not. I was like, bro, he better not go. I just seen the movie the first time.
Dang, man, we didn't get to one of these stories, and we're already an hour in. So I want to talk the OD, the video game.
Yeah.
So real quick, we're gonna talk about this, and then we could talk about the last stuff. We'll do rapid fire. OD, the video game that is gonna be the next Hideo Kojima game that's coming out, the horror game that he's making with Jordan Peele. So it also gonna star Hunter Schafer, who played the girl in Euphoria, the blonde girl. She's gonna be the stalker, the villain, the bad guy. So she's gonna be hiding in the shadows, and then you gotta like run away from her type deal. You're gonna be crawling around roofs, going down doorways. It looks, if you look at a photo of it, it looks so realistic. You would think it's a real photo. It's just gonna be mad scary, bro. And it's gonna be an Xbox exclusive, because I think Xbox saw the vision. No other studio saw the vision. The guy was trying to sell it to PlayStation or to different markets. They didn't get it. This OD game is gonna be the type of movie. If this was a movie, type of movie you would love. As a video game, you ain't gonna play it. But if it was a movie, bro, you would be all over it, just based on the story and how it's giving that scary PT. If you guys know PT from the PlayStation days, the demo, playable trailer, playable teaser, you guys would know that it's giving that vibe. And we're finally getting a full PT game. That's all I wanted to say. There's a lot more to it, but we're running out of time. Dro, real quick. We wanted to play this game about 10 minutes before the show finished. So we'll take the next 5 minutes and we'll just extend it out. But let's introduce what we're going to try to do whenever we do come to a time like this, where we over talk on some of the topics, and then there's still so much that happened over the week. We just want to share everything, because we probably won't come back to what happened this week, next week, with everything that goes on next week. So we're going to introduce a thing called Demo Take. So it sounds like demo tape, but it's us giving you a quick demo, little tiny 1-2 words, just impression on whatever topics we don't feel like we either know a lot about, we feel like there's not much to say, or we feel like we just couldn't get to, but we wanted to just bring it up so that way we have it archived here on the episode. So demo takes for today, you guys will let us know if you want us to talk about it more, then we'll make a TikTok or something and we'll talk to each other about it at that time. So let us know in the comments. Let us know in whatever videos that we do post that you want to hear what we have to say about some of these topics, if you do. But for demo takes today, I'll start off with saying Call of Duty is adding Nicolas Cage as a character that you could download, that you could play, and he's going to be in Black Ops 7, which I thought Black Ops 7 said they weren't going to be adding celebrities and all these funny things. So it is a little weird that they're doing so, but if you want to know, that's what he looks like. So it's not Nicolas Cage. It's not Nicolas Cage in like from any movie or something. It's not like he's there from Face Off or something. It's just freaking Nicolas Cage, which is mad random, but also not random because he's been in other games before. The next Dro's not with it. Dro's laughing about it. I'm not spending my money on it. It is what it is. Jim Carrey is in talks to return as the Grinch in the new Grinch movie. Ron Howard is set to direct. How you feel about that? What's it? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
We need a good Grinch movie. We had other good Grinch movies, but come on, Jim Carrey, we need that one more, just one more now. You could go home after that.
Yeah, quick things about that. Jim Carrey said he quit acting before Sonic 3.
Sonic 1,
and
Sonic
then,
2.
Yeah, and then he did. After Sonic 2, he said he was done. Now he's coming back to do the Grinch. Also, we weren't supposed to be getting live action Disney, Dr. Seuss movies anymore after Cat in the Hat. But they're also doing a new Cat in the Hat movie. And then now they're doing a second Grinch movie. So I guess the whole...
Sometimes they say play the hits. Play the hits, Jim. One more time. Play the hit one more time. I'll take it. All right. Moving on. A Survivor animated movie is in the works. The contestants will be portrayed as cartoon animals in the film.
So the reason why they have to do this is because they have Total Drama Island, Total Drama. So they have to add the animals to make it different. If not, it's going to be that same exact show. So they have to do animals because of this. That's all I'm saying.
And Yumbo knows I love reality TV. Survivor is one of the ones I watch. For me, I'll pass.
Poketales, The Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pichu is coming out on Netflix.
Yeah, so this is brought to you by the creators of Willis and Gromit and also the Chicken Run movies.
That means that it's going to be claymation?
Yes, they already got visuals for it. It looks fucking beautiful.
I'm out.
Oh no, you don't like Chicken Run?
I don't like claymation. Get out of here. You're done. The Boroughs has been canceled by Netflix after season 1. Dro was hyping this show up for me to watch it. I'm not even gonna give it I'm not even gonna watch it.
No, please watch it.
No, I'm not. For please. What? It's one season. I'm not watching it.
I told you it's easily a good limited series. So please watch. If they're not gonna do season 2, it's a limited series. I'll take it. Whatever.
And so
we had to end it like that. Golly.
we started pretty rough. We ended it pretty rough. Everything in the middle. I hope you guys enjoy what you heard. This has been The Unlikely Geeks. We gave you guys an extra 8 minutes of content because why? We love y'all. And we started a little bit late if you were watching live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. So we're on Instagram, TikTok. So make sure to follow us, like us. We are so close to being able to monetize, to being able to share more, to being able to go live on certain platforms. When I was trying to add the t-shirt designs and everything on certain sites, we can only do it on YouTube if we have like 500 followers. So please share, tell your friends, then we can start promoting our clothing and our gear on YouTube as a button where you could just click. But man, I enjoyed the episode. Thanks for allowing me to vent about Richie. Rest in peace once again. We love you. But yeah, man, until next time, go out there and
say the word.
Peace out, y'all.